Hello again, and welcome to another edition of Music Matters. I'm MonkeyBoy.
And I'm Ziggy.
And
hey, your father's a minister.
Yes,
right?
He is.
I wonder if we should maybe, FaceTime him, because we're gonna need him. Or do you have, can we do a smudging? Do you know what smudging is?
Yeah, we didn't do any smudging.
But because we are about to do something, I feel responsible for this, and I apologize.
Okay, it's your fault.
We are about to defrost. We're hitting the defrost button on Mariah Carey.
Defrost. I didn't know she was frozen.
It starts to, the ice kind of starts to, and I mean, we're nearing the breakout. We are nearing the breakout. But
okay.
We're gonna get to that song, but let's just talk about Mariah Carey.
All right.
Now, I do know you hate Mariah Carey. That's what you said before we started.
I don't hate Mariah Carey. I said when I was a kid, I didn't care for Mariah Carey. When I was, when she was popular in 1990, early 90s, yeah, she was not on my radar.
Well, let me tell you something about the 1990s. She was smoking hot.
Mm-hmm. That I did notice that.
I'm
not gonna argue that at all.
She was pretty. Okay, so 1990 is when we hear about Mariah Carey. Her first debut album she became the only artist to have her first 5 singles reach #1 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 chart.
Can you imagine now? Just think about that. Your first 5 singles you ever release in your life, #1.
Right.
#1.
Right.
#1.
So these are we're gonna just skim over all of the great stuff, and then we're gonna dive deeper into some other stuff.
Okay.
She achieved international success with the best-selling album Music Box in '93, Daydream in '95, before adopting a new image with hip-hop influenced sounds, following a remix to Fantasy with Old Dirty Bastard, and more extensively on Butterfly in 1997. With 11 consecutive years of U.S. #1 singles, Billboard named Carey the Artist of the Decade. Following the failure of her film Glitter 2001.
That was a bad movie.
It was a bad movie.
That was a bad movie.
Well, and that led to a decline in her career, but she made a massive comeback in 2005 with the emancipation of Mimi.
Yeah, everybody loves a comeback.
Mm-hmm. She has since released 6 more albums, with Caution in 2018 and Here for It All, which just came out this year.
Okay.
She, of course, has been the focus of the media for years.
Yeah, since she got into the scene.
Right. She is dubbed the Queen of Christmas due to the enduring popularity of her holiday classic.
I hate that fucking song.
Particularly Merry Christmas 1994.
I'm not I am the Grinch. When it comes to Christmas, I am the Grinch. I hate Christmas.
One of the best-selling holiday albums.
I hate Christmas songs.
And its single, All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Blah.
Which is one of the best-selling singles in the history of music.
Ugh.
Outside of music,
makes my ears bleed.
She has done some films.
She has.
To Glitter. Precious in 2009, The Butler 2013, the Lego Batman movie 2017. She was a judge on American Idol.
Precious, was that the one with the heavier set lady?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about that. I guess I didn't realize she was in it. That was because the performance that she gave, that the girl gave, the little girl that it's about, Precious.
I can't remember.
Was an outstanding performance. Unbelievably well done. Yeah. But I guess I completely forgot that Carey was in that movie.
Yep. I haven't seen that in a while.
No, I haven't either. I might have to go back and watch that.
She's a best-selling author. Her 2020 memoir is called The Meaning of Mariah Carey. one of the best-selling music artists with, listen to this, 220 million records sold worldwide.
That is a bonkers number. That's just wow.
She was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Her accolades include 5 Grammy Awards, a Grammy Global Impact Award, 10 American Music Awards, 19 World Music Awards, 14 Billboard Music Awards, and MTV's Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award. Time named her one of the 100 most influential people in the world in 2008. She holds the record for the most Billboard Hot 100 #1 singles by a solo artist with 19,
Wow.
a female songwriter 18, and a female producer 15.
Wow.
Spending a record 97 weeks atop the chart, One Sweet Day and We Belong Together were ranked by Billboard as the most successful songs of the 90s and 2000s respectively. Carey is one of the highest certified artists in the U.S. with 3 diamond certifications and the best-selling Western artist in Japan.
I mean,
Interesting.
Yeah, the One Sweet Day song, that was so huge.
It was.
So absolutely massive.
Was that... Well, she also had a song I loved with Boys to Men.
That's the one.
Oh, that is
That's
the one.
the one. One
Yeah.
Sweet Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful song.
Oh, it's a very beautiful song. Really well done. Of course, the video came out. It was Boys to Men and Mariah Carey. I mean, it was huge.
And Boyz II
MTV
Men
played
were
the
big
crap
at
out of
that
it.
time,
Yep,
so-
they were just on that Motown Philly thing.
Yeah.
So they had just gotten over that, and this one came out, and it was just absolutely massive for all of them. She's, in the 90s, it kind of, like, her first couple albums, it didn't, I mean, I of course knew the songs. They were everywhere. They were on the radio all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't really into them, so I would usually either just not, how we sat there and actively listened to record music, I'd kind of zone out when she came on, because I didn't want that song. I wanted, something that rocked. But back in the day, radio played everything, on Top 40. So you got rock, you had pop, you had everything. But once I started getting into radio and actually doing radio, that's when Mariah Carey, I kind of got more on my radar.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, because my first radio job came in the early '90s, and yeah, I mean that was her time. I mean,
Yeah.
It was, here's this single, boom.
Yeah, just
Here's another
absolutely
single,
massive.
boom.
Every time she put out a song, it went to #1. Now I have to think that a little bit of that has to go to Tommy Mottola. The beginnings, anyway.
Well,
He's the producer.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Would you call him an asshole?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll talk
absolutely.
about that. Okay, let's go back to the very beginning.
Okay.
Okay, 69 she's born.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. We're right around the same age, so that won't work out.
I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Her name is derived from the song They Call the Wind Mariah from the Broadway musical Paint Your Wagon in 1951. She is the youngest of 3 children, her mother being an opera singer and vocal coach of Irish descent. The last name Carey was adopted by her father Alfred. He is African American and Afro-Venezuelan.
An aeronautical engineer.
Yeah. So her mom's family disowned the family because she married a black man. The Carey family had a hard time integrating into the community. This is a real sad fact here. While they lived in Huntington, their neighbors poisoned the family dog and set fire to the car.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah, she goes on to, her parents divorce, and she has a little contact with her dad. She lives with her brother and mother, and The older sister moved in with Dad. But I mean, you see the talent right away. Elementary school, the arts, music, literature, poetry, and lyrics. She graduated in '87, began vocal training under her mother's guidance. Though she was a classically trained opera singer, Patricia Carey never pressured her daughter to pursue a career in classical opera, with Mariah saying, "I respect opera like crazy, but it didn't influence me." She often skipped school because she became a demo singer, working in Long Island. She moved to New York City, worked part-time jobs to pay the rent, and completed 500 hours of beauty school. It's weird when you look back and see the struggle.
Yeah.
Of these artists and where they are now, and it's like, wow.
Right.
Oh yeah, I do remember this. She landed a gig singing backup for Brenda K. Starr. Do you remember Brenda K. Starr?
I know I probably should, but no, not off the top of my head.
I think she had one charting song, like a top 10. Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, look that up. What is the name of that song?
Well, the most popular one on Spotify is "Love Me Like the First Time."
Yeah, I think that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah. So she signs to Columbia Records in 1988. She was taken to a music executives party, and she handed her demo to the head of Columbia Records at that time, Tommy Mottola. After listening to the tape during the ride home, he requested the driver turn around. She had already left the event. Mottola spent 2 weeks looking for her. Another label expressed interest, and they started to fight, the two labels. He signed Carey to Columbia and enlisted producers Rick Wake, Narada Michael Walden, and Rhett Lawrence for her first album. They marketed her as the main female artist. They spent over $1 million promoting her debut album. She made her first public appearance at the 1990 NBA Finals singing "America the Beautiful." The album topped... What album? Oh yes, okay. The album topped the Billboard 200 for 11 consecutive weeks. She got her first exposure at the 33rd Annual Grammy Awards, where she won for Best New Artist, Best Female Pop Vocal Performance for her single "Vision of Love." That's a very good song.
It is a good song.
She does that whistle thing at the end.
Yep.
Hits that really high note.
High note that just, yeah.
Ooh, the album singles "Vision of Love," "Love Takes Time," "Someday," and "I Don't Want to Cry."
Those were all huge.
"I Don't Want to Cry" is one of my all-time favorite songs.
All right.
They all topped the Billboard 100. Mariah Carey was the best-selling album in the United States in 1991 and sold sales of 15 million copies.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
From being a beauty school dropout to selling 1 million some copies.
Yeah.
Of her first album. Crazy.
She co-wrote, co-produced, and recorded her second album, Emotions, in 91.
I mean, those songs were all huge, too. Absolutely huge.
Yeah.
I remember Emotions being on the radio all the time.
It was all the time.
All the time.
That was her 5th number one on the Billboard 100, making her the first artist whose first 5 singles, again, reached the chart summit. It was criticized for sounding calculated and lacking originality. You can say that about a lot of music, right, Andy?
Right, yeah.
Even today. While the album managed sales of 8 million copies globally, it failed to reach the commercial success of the debut.
Yeah, that one was just, I mean, hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. But I also kind of wonder if it didn't have a little influence from Tommy Mottola.
Yeah. Well, she didn't go on a tour, which usually doesn't help, especially back at this time.
Yeah, because that's where you get your your record sold, is touring.
Yeah, touring back then it was different than it is today.
For sure.
She said she had stage fright, some vocal challenges with some of the material. There was speculation that she was a studio worm, incapable of producing the perfect pitch and 5-octave vocal range for which she was known.
Huh.
Yeah. Although I have seen her hit that stuff live many, many, many times.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
I wouldn't have guessed that she was had stage fright, because you know the amount of times you've seen her on like public stages.
So after she's accused of manipulating her vocals, what does she do, Andy? We all know. She was on a big MTV show.
Yeah.
Unplugged.
That'll do it.
Yep. She went on Unplugged.
And proved everybody wrong.
Well, she did "I'll Be There" by the Jackson 5,
yep.
which then turned
into a huge hit.
A huge hit for her.
Yep.
The acclaimed revenue was aired more than 3 times as often as the average episode. She just did 7 songs on that. Okay, was that like a half-hour show?
It might have been. I don't remember.
Okay, so "I'll Be There" becomes the 6th number one hit. It earned a triple platinum certification by the Record Industry Association, triple platinum, and earned gold and platinum certifications in European markets. Okay, here we go. Following years of dating, Carey and her producer Tommy Mottola got married on June 5th of 93. After Emotions failed to achieve the commercial heights of her debut album, her next release was to be adult contemporary, pop-friendly,
right.
AC, laid back. Music Box was produced by Carey and Walter Afanasieff, who was a big-time producer at the time.
Yeah.
And a songwriter. That partnership extended until 97's Butterfly. The album was released in August of 93, mixed reviews. They didn't care for the writing, cliche, less emotive, vocal style, and lazy delivery. AllMusic's Ron Wynn concluded, sometimes excessive spirit is preferable to an absence of passion. Went out on tour. First and second singles, Dream Lover and Hero, became the 7th and 8th number ones, while her cover of Badfinger's Without You became her first number one single in Germany, Sweden, and the UK. Music Box remains Carey's bestseller and one of the best-selling albums, with worldwide sales of over 28 million copies.
That's a lot.
Oh, I forgot about this. Mariah Carey and Luther Vandross, They did "Endless Love." They
Oh, yeah.
covered that. Do you remember that?
I do remember
I
that.
totally forgot about
Yep.
that. Released on November 1st of 1994. It became the best-selling. Oh, that was from Okay, it was on Merry Christmas, best-selling Christmas album with global sales of over 15 million copies. Yeah, this is your favorite album.
Oh, I can't stand Christmas music.
With global sales of over 15 million, the lead single "All I Want for Christmas Is You" became a holiday standard and continues to surge in popularity each holiday season.
There's a game, literally, to try to avoid hearing that song.
That
radio.
sounds wonderful. I love this song.
Oh, God, I'm so sick and tired of it. You have to understand, when I worked at KG95, for months leading up to Christmas, and I mean them months, not just 1 month, but we'd go start in November and start just playing only Christmas music. And do you know how many times we played that song in particular?
I can only imagine.
Oh my God!
Because I remember playing it a lot.
Oh God, I am not a fan of Christmas. Never have been. Never will be.
So
it did not have a good place.
I knew if we defrosted Mariah Carey, you were going to go on and on.
Oh, I can't fucking stand that shit.
Okay, now. Oh, you behave. You just settle back in your seat.
Can we talk about her album Rainbow?
No, we're going to talk about this amazing song called "All I Want for Christmas Is You."
God.
By October of 2017, it had become the 11th best-selling single in the history of music, with over 16 million copies sold worldwide. Well, now, what do you want to talk about? Daydream?
Rainbow.
Well,
that was the album that I had just started radio at KG95. I'd been on Hot AC, but this was my first top 40 entrance when that album came out. And the song Heartbreaker with Jay-Z. That song was the first time a Mariah Carey song hit me, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a jam. That song kicks. That was my first, I really dig this Mariah Carey song. And then I went back and got into some of the other stuff.
Oh, okay.
But this is the song that got me into Mariah Carey.
Oh,
like,
okay.
This is the song, Heartbreaker, featuring Jay-Z, killer track. Mm-hmm. Jay-Z was awesome in it. Just had a good beat. It was just funky, and it was something I just dig. That was the first realization that, hey, I can dig a Mariah Carey song. This one's good.
Wow, you really got on her late, dude.
I know, I really did. I
You
did not
did.
like her up until then.
You got on her late.
She
Wow.
was too just vanilla for me.
Well, the fifth album is Daydreamer. She consolidated creative control. It creates tensions with Columbia. This is where Tommy Mottola, you get to know the real Tommy Mottola. He's controlling.
Mm-hmm.
He wants her to sound all wholesome and vanilla.
And she was. And
she did, the vocal performance was good, but the music was all blah,
Yeah, you could tell it wasn't her personality.
So,
it was forced.
Daydream featured a departure from
very much
what
so.
Tommy was controlling. She leans heavily then on R&B and hip hop.
Yep.
I love the album '95.
I went back, and that was the album I found after I started listening to the Heartbreaker song, and I went back to that album, and I was like, yeah, okay, this I can get into.
Fantasy
Is a great
boom
tune now.
That was all over.
Yeah.
It becomes the first single by a female artist to debut at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
It's
it
crazy.
Debuted at
Debuts at #1. That's impressive. Because it can take a song upwards of a year to get to #1. If like certain artists, it just slowly
Boom.
climbs up there. But then there are some where it's just so massive a hit, so big, so like impactful.
Well,
that
it can
radio
become, I think, when you're talking about a song debuting at number one, there's some leaking going on.
I'm
You're
sure there
trying
is.
to-
There has to be.
Yeah,
There
you're
has
trying
to
to
be.
get out there. So the second single, overall, after Michael Jackson's You Are Not Alone, One Sweet Day with Boyz II Men, was
Yep.
the second single. That stayed atop the Hot 100 for a record-breaking 16 straight weeks. The longest-running number one song in history of the charts at the time. It also opened at the top spot, becoming Carey's second track to do so. Always Be My Baby, the album's third single, became her 11th number one,
That was
tying
a
her
huge
with
hit,
Madonna
too.
and Whitney Houston for the most number one singles among female artists at the time.
Yep, that was a big hit. I remember hearing that in the radio. At that time, I just wasn't into it, but I go back now and listen to it, and I'm like, yeah, that's some shit.
I mean, it was her second album to be certified diamond. She continued to dominate the Asian market, selling in excess of 2.2 million copies in Japan,
Wow.
over 20 million copies globally. Daydream and its singles were nominated in 6 categories at the Grammys. Oh, that was a small tour. She did a 7-date tour in support of Daydream and made 32 million.
Holy, for 7 shows?
Yeah,
Damn.
she did Japan and Europe.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a state thing, was it?
No.
States thing, no.
Nope, 32 million.
That's incredible.
Okay, now, we were just talking about this the other day. A lot of people don't know this, that during the recording of Daydream, she also worked on an alternative rock album.
Yes. I did not know this until this week.
She was on some show and talked about it.
Yeah,
Zane Lowe or something.
something.
On
Yeah,
a podcast.
and I'm excited to find out that they are actually now going to release that. It hasn't been released, I don't think, yet,
Mm-mm.
but we should be hearing that within the next year, I think.
Someone's Ugly Daughter by the band Chick.
Yeah,
She
not the disco band Chick. This is a
Chic.
completely different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
Chic.
is-
This is
Chick.
Chick.
So she did the writing, producing, vocals, and art direction.
I really can't wait to hear it. I want to see what it sounds like because I bet it jams.
Well, Columbia didn't want to release it, so her friend Clarissa Dane was brought in to become the face of the band, and her vocals were layered on top of Carey's, masking her voice. That'll be interesting to hear.
I wonder if they'll go back and edit that to make it so Mariah is more
Well,
prominent on it.
we're behind. This should have been known in 2020. It's in
Oh,
her
yeah.
memoir. It's in her memoir.
Really?
She first talks about it.
Huh. Well, that's interesting as hell. I mean, I knew she, she started in the pop world, then she kind of got into the hip hop world.
Mm-hmm.
The Christmas she basically owns, and then you come to find out that she also is into opera and all these other types.
Mm-hmm.
So why not make a grunge album?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I'd like to. I cannot wait to hear it.
It's. I think it's that gatekeeping thing. I mean, you think that your favorite artist is just into
The one
thing.
kind, yeah.
The one
And
kind.
here's the thing, back in the '90s, the record labels, they controlled their artists a
Mhm.
lot.
Yeah.
Like if the artist wanted to have creative control and go out and do a
Mhm.
grunge album, if you're
Mhm.
a pop artist,
Right.
That would have been, they'd have been, oh, they wouldn't put
Well,
any money
artists
towards it.
are people just like us. We all have different sides.
Yeah.
Let's just sidestep very briefly to talk about the metal band Lamb of God. Their lead singer, Randy Blythe, tears it up on stage.
Sure.
That band is heavy.
Yeah, very.
It's metal.
Yeah.
He doesn't like heavy metal.
Isn't that crazy?
He doesn't listen to heavy metal.
That's nuts.
He is huge into punk. He doesn't. You can name metal bands that have been popular for 20 years to him,
He doesn't care.
and he doesn't know them. Of course, you know, he's out on these big, Lamb of Gods. That,
Tours, yeah.
They know a lot of bands, but yeah, he's not into metal, but he sings metal.
Yeah.
So it's weird. Everyone has all these different sides.
But yeah, I remember the thing that kind of makes me go, I wish she would have tried something like Garth Brooks did, and come out with that
Chris Gaines.
Chris
garbage.
Gaines. I mean, don't get me wrong, that was terrible.
Okay, thank you.
And an abomination to music. But he had the courage to do it. And when the record label probably said no.
Yeah.
He wanted to experiment. He wanted to try something new. Obviously, Mariah Carey did too.
But record labels, they
were not going to put anything behind that.
Here's what you are.
Yep. Go make
you
us
made
money.
us money being this one time, so we want you to
do it again and again and again.
Do it again and again and again and again. And okay, Butterfly. Another great one.
Yeah, Butterfly's
She
a
worked
great
with
album.
Sean Combs, Q-Tip, and Missy Elliott. That comes out in '97. Subdued singing again. Breathy vocals, which she was always good at. Upper range. But I got criticized for maybe some waning vocals.
Just wasn't giving it her 100%.
Maybe not.
Is that
Honey.
what they were thinking?
Honey.
Yep, that was a big hit for
Her
her.
first.
Well,
Since-
it was actually kind of not a big hit for her. I mean, it was a hit, but it wasn't like
Massive.
Dream Lover. Or
Well,
any of
that's the
those.
first single after she separates from Tommy Mottola.
Coincidence that it didn't do well?
Yeah, coincidence, right?
That's it's
Yeah.
got to be coincidence, right? Tommy Mottola couldn't have controlled what was played on the radio, could he?
Yeah, but it becomes she got nothing but the best reviews for it.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting how some people higher up in the music industry have control over what really kind of gets heard.
Yeah.
I think Tommy Mottola was one of those guys.
Yeah, I think he was.
So yeah, Butterfly was a great album, but it wasn't like a huge pop, like as successful as some of her other work.
Okay, but then again, Honey and the next single, My All,
Yeah,
hit number one.
does not surprise me.
Yeah, making her the most, giving her the female artist with the most number one singles in chart history. Though a commercial success, it failed to reach the heights of what the industry would want compared to Music Box and Daydream. She went out on tour. She did the VH1 Divas benefit concert. That was a great.
That was a
98.
good show. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was good.
Aretha
I
was
remember
there.
that, Yep.
Oh yeah. Then she starts talking about the movie Glitter. Do we need to talk about the movie Glitter? It was horrible.
It was just bad.
Yeah.
It was just bad. It was
Yeah.
like Britney Spears movie bad.
Yeah.
Both of them were bad movies.
Mhm.
But hey, if they want to go out and explore things like that, go for it. I mean, their artists are allowed to make a few, bombs, and that was, that was a stinky one.
Yeah. Okay. So Sony Music. She was with Columbia. Sony ends up, anyway.
Yep.
Sony and Columbia pretty much the same thing. Insisted she prepare a greatest hits collection in time to sell some music at Christmas. The album titled Number One featured a cover of Brenda K. Starr's I Still Believe.
Okay.
And a duet with Whitney, When You Believe.
I don't remember that one.
The Prince of Egypt. It was on the soundtrack to the Prince of
Oh,
Egypt.
yeah. I remember the movie, but I don't remember the song.
Number Ones became a phenomenon in Japan, selling over 1 million copies in its opening week, making Carey the only international artist to accomplish that feat. It sold over 3.5 million copies in Japan in its first 3 months.
She can do no wrong in Japan.
Holds the record as the best-selling album by a non-Asian artist. Oh, it's just amazing. Well, we talked about Rainbow.
Yep, that's a great album. That was the album that got me into Mariah Carey.
Well, she worked with two people we talked about in a previous episode. Two great songwriters, and one is a producer and songwriter, David Foster and Diane Warren.
Yep.
Heartbreaker, Thank God I Found You, both went to number one.
Huge.
Against All Odds, a cover of Phil Collins with the band Westlife, was her second number one song on the UK charts. Well, then she becomes embroiled with Columbia.
Yep.
She's airing dirty laundry on the internet. Can't Take That Away, Mariah's theme. Instructing them to request that on radio stations. Weird, huh?
That is weird.
Oh, okay. 2001. She parts with Columbia. She signs with Virgin Records for a 5-album, $80 million contract.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, Glitter was a musical departure recreating a 1980s post-disco era accompanying the film set in 93. She was given full conceptual and creative control over the project. She said that Columbia had regarded her as a commodity, with her separation from Mottola exacerbating her relations with label executives. She was dating someone else at the time. 2001, she suffers an emotional and physical breakdown. I remember this.
Yep, Glitter, the bombing of how
yeah,
bad
she
that
was.
did, it just hit her hard.
I don't know. She was kind of out of her mind, went nuts.
Yep.
For a little while.
Well, she has bipolar 2 disorder.
Yeah, she was.
So
she was
diagnosed
like
with
doing striptease things and dancing. I remember.
Yep. She was getting very provocative.
Yes, very productive. You know, like what's her name? Britney Spears kind of freak out.
Yeah,
you know?
those two both kind of have the same kind of pattern with their career. Of course, after that, she released Charm Bracelet in 2002. I don't think that was such a huge album because I wasn't very familiar with it, but I was familiar with the next one, The Emancipation of Mimi.
So
this was her comeback. This was, you know, for her new record label that she with Virgin. This was their money. This was their cash cow right here.
Yeah, she had to pay $28 million to get out of that contract with Virgin because she didn't feel she got any support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And yeah, The Emancipation of Mimi. That was a huge album. Did well on the charts. She was doing stuff with Snoop Dogg on that album, Jermaine Dupri, Twista, so all the Nelly, all the big names in pop, really. She was, you know, collaborating with. It was a big album.
Charm Bracelet.
Yeah, the album before that.
Is that before
Yep.
the Emancipation?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't really remember that album.
No, it didn't really get too much
I
success.
had that song with Busta Rhymes, I think, was the only thing I remember from that.
Yeah, I don't remember a lot. Was Busta on that one? I don't remember. There was, yeah, I don't recognize any of the songs. Was Lullaby? Was that a hit? I think that was the hit off of that one. And she also, Bringing on the Heartbreak, was that a cover of Def Leppard?
I don't know, but she also covers Journey, Open Arms on one of her albums as well.
Yeah. I think that is a cover. I can't listen to it right now, but I think that is a cover of Def Leppard, if I remember right. I could be wrong. She did a different take on it.
So many facts, man.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many.
Between Prince, last one, and we're talking about two icons that have just. It's amazing what they've amassed.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so she hits the Hot 100 again at number 1 with "We Belong Together" and "Shake It Off." You remember that?
No. We Belong Together, I think I do. But Shake It Off, no.
Ashante was on that song.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Ultra Platinum Edition. Don't Forget About Us became her 17th number one in the U.S. The Emancipation of Mimi is nutso.
Yeah, that album was huge.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely huge.
E = MC squared. Memoirs are of an Imperfect Angel and Precious.
See that now, from after the Emancipation of Mimi, I lost track. I have not paid attention to her much at all.
Touch My Body. Do you remember that song?
No.
Well, it became her 18th number 1.
Okay.
She could do no wrong.
Yeah, she's.
Well, she passed Elvis with the most number 1 singles in United States music history.
That's amazing.
Additionally, it gave Carey her 79th week atop the Hot 100, tying her with Presley as the artist with the most weeks at number 1.
Wow.
In the Billboard chart history.
That is amazing.
E = MC squared debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200, selling nearly 500,000 copies in its opening week. Oh, let's see.
The next album was Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel. That came out in 2009.
Well, look, she releases a song. It doesn't go to number 1. It peaked at number 7.
Oh,
Obsessed.
okay.
I don't know if I remember that one.
I don't remember that one either, but it's off of that album. Then she releases a Christmas album.
Really? She released a Christmas album.
Merry Christmas to You in 2010. And now, not only can you hear All I Want for Christmas Is You, but you can hear her takes on Oh Come All Ye Faithful and the Charlie Brown Christmas and Here Comes Santa Claus and When Christmas Comes and just a bunch of crap. Sorry, I hate Christmas. We'll get off of that. After that, it's she comes back with Me, I Am Mariah, the elusive chanteuse. Again, I don't think these were as commercially huge as, some of her earlier work. But she works with a lot of people on this one. And she's got Nas on there, Miguel, Whale,
I mean, let's,
Fabulous.
you know, we can wade in the mud here with Mariah Carey. There's just so much.
Mary J.
So
Blige.
what are the rest of the albums all the way up to the new one that just came out?
Okay, so she's got, after the Me, I Am Mariah, that came out in 2014, she has an album called Caution in 2018. I think I actually remember the GTFO song, which was on that. She's always collaborating.
I don't remember anything off that.
She comes out with another Christmas album, Merry Christmas, the Deluxe Edition, Anniversary Edition. So this is a second Christmas album, or third, I don't know. Again, all your favorite Christmas songs. Then the Rarities album comes out in 2020. No Grunge album, though, on that, I don't think. I'm looking to see if any of those were there, but I don't think so. Then she releases Mariah Carey's Magical Christmas Special album.
Okay, well, you can hate on this song all you want, because at Christmas time, Mariah Carey can just go to Walmart and get what she wants without it having to worry about it. She makes $2.5 million to $3 million every year in royalties.
Off that one song?
Off that one song. As of 2023, the song's total royalty earnings are estimated at over $100 million. And in 2022, her earnings from the song were reported at $1.8 million. The song's profitability extends to master recording revenue and publishing rights, resulting in significant income for Mariah each holiday season.
Oh yeah, I mean, they play the crap out of it. It's like I said, there's a game to try to avoid hearing it because it's played so much.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you make it the whole season without hearing that song? No. The answer is no. You cannot.
The answer is no. No, you cannot.
you are going to get assaulted by that song at least once in the Christmas season.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot get away from it.
So what was
here's a fun fact.
Yes.
She loves Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, well, yes.
She bought the actress's baby grand piano at auction for $600,000. So Mariah Carey owns Marilyn Monroe's piano.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. So she does Caution in 2018, and then she's got all this time now until 2025. Am I correct?
You're correct. She just did anniversary album releases. 25th anniversary or so of some album re-releases, but as far as new music goes, nothing until this year.
Yeah, okay. Well, this is the 16th album, just came out September 26th. It's through her imprint, Mariah, and the media company Gamma. It's an eclectic record and sees her experimenting with R&B, disco, soul, and gospel. Anderson Paak's on it. Oh, one of my favorites. I love her. Kehlani, Shanisa, and the Clark sisters. I did hear the song with Anderson Paak. Not a fan, but
I listened to the first single that she released off the new album, Here for It All.
I think that's it.
The whole album's out now.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't listened to the whole album. I just listened to the single, whatever that was. Let's see if I can find it.
Well, I think with Mariah Carey, she hit a period of time where Nick Cannon certainly didn't help her career.
No.
We don't need to dive into Chris, but,
She had some bad relationships.
Bad relationships, that brought her a lot of negative press, maybe declining vocals, subpar music, cookie cutter stuff, I don't know. But, you know, everything that gets built up gets torn down.
Yep.
I think it's clear again, like you said, that Tommy Mottola really, that relationship didn't end well.
No.
He was very connected to a lot of music executives at a number of labels.
Yep.
And tried to blackball or blacklist her. That didn't help.
It did not
her.
work, though.
No. But, you know, there was, you know, unfortunately, a judgment over her bipolar 2 disorder.
Yeah.
You know, her meltdowns and stuff. Maybe wasn't great for her image. You know, I don't know that Mariah Carey, I mean, I talk about this all the time with people. You can't expect somebody to sound in 2025 like they did in 1992.
Oh, God, no. Nobody
So,
can sing like that.
if you are expecting to go see Mariah Carey live, or you're going to watch her on TV and you want her to hit those high whistle notes, I just don't think it's there. But she is still full of rhythm and blues.
Oh, yeah.
And she's still a great singer. Again, we
sure.
can't expect to gatekeep that fact.
Got one of the most amazing vocals.
Her voice has changed like anybody else's.
Yeah.
You know, she's had, weight issues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, you know, that can affect vocal style
Sure.
and how much you're moving and everything.
Yep.
But Mariah Carey has had a iconic career.
I mean, unbelievable. career.
Unbelievable. And she's a legend. People that
For sure.
that love her. I did spend, because I knew that we were going to talk about Mariah Carey, I spent a good 8 hours listening to Mariah Carey.
She's got a lot of great stuff.
A lot of great songs.
Yeah.
Some songs I forgot about. And, you know, prior to the Prince episode that we did last week, you know, I spent a lot of time listening to Prince, and I was just like, oh, I forgot about that song.
Love Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why we do this Music Matters podcast, is to, well, we learn something every time we sit down.
For sure.
Every week.
Absolutely.
Facts we didn't know.
Yeah.
Most of this, you know, we have in our heads. We look up facts.
Yeah.
We try to get it from reliable sources. But we want you to explore what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You know,
dive in.
Yeah, you know, love what you love. You know, the music you love, be into that. But maybe
be open to some other stuff too.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Mariah Carey and Prince, their hit times were the 90s and the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And that's really not that long ago.
No.
You know,
20 years, 30 years.
Yeah, and their music is still played everywhere, all the time. But yeah, look up those people that you think aren't around anymore, because you might be surprised, like Bryan Adams. You know.
Yep, he's got a new album
with
out.
his new album out.
Mariah Carey's
and
got a
stuff
new
like
album
that.
out.
Yeah.
So go out and check those out.
Yeah. So we've spent a little time talking about icons and back in the day. The good thing is Andy gets to pick episodes again now on the podcast.
Oh boy.
Which terrifies me, because I like to talk about a lot of the current music and stuff, but Andy's going to
Maybe we'll look at some
ideas.
current stuff. Maybe we'll look at some current stuff.
Well, we're in October.
Yeah.
We got November. We're going to take a little break in December.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Here.
You're going to be here?
I don't go anywhere.
Well, it's our vacation from the podcast. You're not going anywhere?
No, I can't afford it.
Oh, you just won't be down here on Sundays?
Unless you want to, well, if you want to spend some money and help a guy out to go on a vacation, sure, yeah, I'd be all over it. But
well, I'm as broke as you are.
Yeah.
I'm over here. I'm over here drinking your coffee because I don't have any.
See, so yeah, no vacations. I'll be here.
But yeah, so we'll get a nice break.
Yeah.
A little time to free our brains because I
come up with some new stuff for this next season.
Yeah, I'm always typing up ideas in the phone, and it's like, oh, there's no shortage of stuff to talk about.
Oh God, never is. Yeah.
But you know, like we talked about, you know, Mariah Carey is a good reminder that, you know, in 2026 we need to spend some time with rhythm and blues.
Yeah, for sure.
And soul.
Yeah.
And
funk.
Punk. And,
funk.
Oh,
funk.
Funk and punk and jazz.
Yes.
You know, jazz is something we really should talk about.
Yeah.
Not a deep dive, but you know, just how jazz music certainly inspired rhythm and blues.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And yeah, so you know, we got a lot of good ideas for next year and some more deep dives, and I think you're going to have one of your ideas coming up. Our friend Jason is going to come in, and I'm just going to sit here while you guys talk about our series,
Songs and
Music
Wrestling?
and Sports.
Yes.
Music and Sports. And you're going to talk about wrestling.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
So-
we'll also talk about, you know, the songs played at like sporting events, things like that.
Yeah.
I always hear these
I
final countdown. To
I think
Europe.
people take for granted. I love watching college football on Saturday
Yeah.
because you get the band playing,
Yeah.
and then you get the music, you know, over
Yeah.
the speakers. You're hearing your AC/DCs.
Yeah.
You know, so many of the different college teams come out to songs.
Yep.
And there was a time when that didn't happen.
No, yeah, there was no show or you know songs to enter people in. They just they were lucky if you got an introduction at all.
Well, yeah. I mean, I played in my high school band, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how the team came out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's true.
But yeah, there was a time when the band is what you heard at the game
Oh yeah.
in the early
For
days
sure.
of the NFL.
Yeah.
And now, I mean,
Now they're playing, you know, any.
well, there's
things
still
over
a
the-
few bands that
Oh,
play
yeah.
in the NFL, volunteer bands and stuff. But
For sure.
But yeah, I mean, it's all music and
Piped in.
music and sports is a big business.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Well, Andy, geez, it was fun talking about
was.
Mariah Carey.
It was good times.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Well, I look forward to your ideas.
I'll start thinking of them now. I'll start.
Do
percolating.
I have recently upgraded the time machine.
So we
with
can
wheels.
Okay. All right.
I get a little air sick with as many trips as we make back
It's true.
to your lovely time. Your lovely time.
This is best of times.
The best of times in Andy's time machine.
Yep.
Anyway, you can find this podcast on MonkeyBoyRadio.com around 8 p.m. Central Time every Sunday. Just
Yep.
push play. It's on Spotify.
Yes.
It is on Apple Music.
Yes.
You can visit the Music Matters podcast page on Facebook.
Yep.
And it's on YouTube at Andy Manson 5913.
Yep.
And that is where you can, at this time anyway, find all of the episodes. This is episode number 31.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Hey.
Andy.
31.
31.
That's amazing.
31. And we got a few more to go before we wrap
Yes, we
it
do.
up. Yeah.
So again, thank you for listening. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, all the good things. Comment. And we will, of course, talk to you next time. I've been MonkeyBoy,
I'm Ziggy.
and this is the Music Matters Podcast. Thanks for listening.